Here we go again with the live 2 days in a row. Let's see if any of you late night freaks are up and about. Come hang out. I'm getting ready to just do my nightly checkup on collection, seeing how everything's going. Yo, Stevie, what's up, brother? Um, I was gonna spend a little bit of time in the snake room. I just got home from work. I figured, while I do my nightly checkup on everything, I figure I'd bring you guys along. So, trying to do a couple more lives. Maybe I'll make it a habit coming home from work and getting in the snake room and just hitting, record. How's it going? Doing good? Stevie, Utah, those videos you made look so pretty out there. Yeah, plenty of lives. Everyone's saying I need to do lives, so um, like I said, I might as well just hit the record button while I'm in here. So just wanted to come do my regular checkups. I've got a pair of snakes breeding in here. It looks like they tipped their water bowl, so I'm gonna have to give them some more water. It's the Firefly Enchi Yellow Belly being bred to my Fire Pastel Firefly. Awesome pair. So thank you guys for joining. If you can, hit the like button. If you're here, let me know you're here. Say what's up. Need to get some water. I keep about 3 or 4 of these and I fill them up. That way it makes it easy to give these guys some water. So one of the most important things you can do to keep your ball pythons or reptiles in general happy, healthy, and growing strong is making sure that they're hydrated. Well, probably one of the most important things you can do. So let's go. What up? I want to come check on some of the babies and stuff. So if I set this here, I got this awesome little tripod that came with this photo tent that I just got recently. So using that for the Instagram and for future sales. I just need to work on getting the lighting done. One snake I didn't show yesterday. Show the for sales. What? Sales? What? One thing I didn't get a chance to show yesterday. I mean, I didn't show a lot, but I love this racket. The snake is nice and warm. This is a little lemon blast het desert ghost male that I just hatched out. Stop focusing on me, camera. Let me get out of the way. But so far he's a holdback. So he'll go to some het desert ghosts in the future. Yo, what up, Rudy? Kid you not, Rudy, I just watched the live that you did literally on the drive home. I was listening to the live that you did with Jacob Elka, Gavin, and Oz. So, yo, Willow, what up? Hey, what up, Rudy? Bought some cocoa chips from you. Yeah, I need to get some of those cocoa chips too. Try it out. I've tried Ed's Buddy's product, and it's pretty good. But I think the whatchamacallit, the ones you use, I think it comes with just a little bit more for the same price. But Lemon Blast Desert Ghost looks like water's good, no poop. So what I do to make my life easier, especially when you have a decent sized collection, is sorry, it's kind of messy in here, but I keep 2 trash cans, and one I keep with fresh bedding. One good thing to do is it's kind of a little breeder trick, but there's a product at Home Depot that you can buy, and it's called Hot Shots No Pest Strip. If you cut a little piece of it and you stick it inside the fresh bedding, that'll kill any mites if the bedding just so happens to come with mites. Because any times I've ever gotten mites, it's not because I'm not clean or anything like that. It's because mites, they love to wedge themselves inside the bedding, and then they get onto your snakes. And then so I keep one with fresh and then one with dirty, so I can walk around the snake room with this, and it just makes spot cleaning so much easier. So that's kind of my little technique. I've got the room to be able to do that. So, you guys got any questions? Oh, by the way, Rudy, dude, that bit that you did where it was kind of like a game show with them, that was a brilliant idea. Good job, man. That was super cool. Yeah, you guys got any questions? Rudy, you kind of joined a little late, but I think I'm gonna try to anyway. Most nights when I get home, I just ate dinner, so whew, I was starving. Most nights when I get home, I'm gonna try to just turn on the camera and just do some lives of me just coming in the snake room and just doing the usual. What you would do. You go home, you would check up on the snakes. What up, Tone? What's going on, brother? Hope you guys enjoyed that live yesterday. Kind of got me pumped up. Like the whole way here, I was just like, oh, I just want to turn on the camera again. So, and showed this guy off yesterday. Awesome little boy. Maybe get him better. He's the Enchi Orange Dream. His colors are actually, what's weird is he was kind of darker as baby and he's getting lighter. So he's got some sweet patterns. The plan right now anyway is to get him into my Stinger Bee when he's ready and maybe into Pied. Go for some OD Enchi combos. What I like about Enchi and Pieds is Enchi, just like anything else, it brings out all of the patterns in Pieds. It brings out the patterns in Ivories, at least as much as it can. It brings out pattern in Champagne. I mean, anything that's like more of a solid color, Enchi is a great gene. Okay, Stevie, he's a beautiful snake. Thanks, Stevie. Thanks, man. One of these seasons, maybe this season, Stevie, I want to just send you something on me, just as a thank you for always being super cool, man. Always being a follower. I pay attention to those people that follow me, and I remember, especially when it's frequent. It's the pastel yellow belly. Let me bring out this amazing looking snake here. So, the albino checkered. Phone cut out. Is it usual for a first time to go a couple weeks without eating and just showing the I want to breed behavior? It's generally, though, if you've been breeding for a while, it's very normal for them to go off food. But if it's something that you're kind of starting to pair, generally they'll turn on a feeding frenzy. But other times it'll freak them out and they will stop eating. I actually had a pastel clown female do that this season. She was about 1,400 grams. I figured, just like most females, I'd give her a shot and see if the feeding turns up. And no, she decided to go off food, so I pulled the plug on that project. So, and good thing is she's back to eating, but it's like every other week. It's kind of hit and miss, so I'm not going to give her another go anytime soon. Beautiful. Thanks, Rudy. What's the room temperature in your reptile room? My reptile room, believe it or not, it's a garage. So, but I do things to help control the temperature, like insulate my reptile enclosures, like the vision racks over here. I insulated them so that way when the winter was here, it helped with keeping the heat in, and it did really well actually. Now that we're kind of in spring, I'm not insulating this one because I don't need to. Summer's coming, and then once summer's here, I'm gonna peel off the plastic to kind of insulate it. So temperature, I would say, is in the 70s in here, and they're all on belly heat, so they've got a nice gradient. They can get cool when they need to. You're struggling to keep your room at a constant 80-degree room temperature. Well, you don't need to worry about keeping your room temperature up if you're maintaining heat in your rack systems, because you wouldn't want to get you don't want to get it too hot in the room and then they have heat on top of it where they can't really thermal regulate. So, but yeah, the only time you ever want to worry about your ambient temperature is if you're running ambient setups. Which I know you're not, so nothing to worry about there. Did this girl shed yet? Nope, not yet. But I've got like decent lighting with you guys right now, so I showed this girl off I want to show her again because I couldn't really get her with the lighting I had. So, yeah, she's holding on to her cocoa bedding. But she's an almost no white bumblebee. Let me get out of the camera so it doesn't focus on me. She's an almost no white bumblebee. Well, bumblebelly. I keep saying bumblebee, but you can see she's bumblebelly. Look at all that belly pattern. The camera probably won't get it. She's got a lot of orange flames highlighting a lot of those black markings. Okay. Explain the heat wave. What heat wave? I know Temecula gets a heat wave, and you just gotta make sure there's plenty of water for them, and turn off your heat, and they do just fine. You gotta remember these guys are in Africa, and it's generally pretty hot out in Africa and Ghana, and they'll go into the termite mounds and kind of cool off. So as long as you've got a cool side and you've got water, they can always soak if you need to. Chunky Hottie, yeah, dude, she's one of my best eaters. She'll be a breeder sooner than I think. I see past few weeks I've had my snake rack in my walk-in closet, low, then threw in a small heater. No, don't do that, Alden. You can, if that heater malfunctions, you're gonna fry them, dude. Seriously, especially in that small of a contained area. You don't want to do that. Matter of fact, I don't know if you remember, but Doug over at Hissy Fit Reptiles, he had a heater malfunction and it fried some high end stuff that he had. Cooked it, man. I felt so bad, the guy. What's nice is everything got freshly cleaned and changed yesterday, so there shouldn't be really too much to clean. You get out of the camera. Oh, caught him! Woo! Slippery. It's got that new that hatchling skin. It's only had one shed. There you go. Let me show him your head, buddy. His head is nice and blushed out. He's got some insane golds. Pinstripe Desert Ghost. I won't be keeping this guy, but I gotta get a couple more meals into him. I had to assist feed him twice, so he's not ready to go yet until he starts eating on his own. But that's probably going to be the only snake I have available until hatching season starts coming. He was from a late clutch. Let's see, cooked ball pythons. Nice reflex, yeah. It slipped out of this hand and landed in this hand. That striping is kick ass. Oh yeah, I gotta. If it didn't go inside already, I'll get the full striping out. But he's got nice striping all the way down his back. Nice and creamy looking. Nice. Wow, almost went down on that one. Yeah. They're so slippery when they're that small, man. They feel so different. They feel like human skin. So you guys got any questions for me? It's not going to be another hour long live. You got to get back to work? Dang, bro. It's like 9:53. So, see how everything's going. I meant to post this on Instagram, but I'll post it tomorrow. Get you guys a better picture. So, I've got my GHI pinstripe breeding to a cinnamon lesser. So, I don't know if you've ever seen the GHI cinnamons, but they are just smoking. And GHI lessers are rad. So maybe GHI cinnamon kingpins. Woo, that would be rad. 8 a.m. Dang, where are you at? You in like London or something? But got this nice strong lock. She's showing good signs of some really solid follicles. I did a follicle test on her yesterday. So actually, I got that follicle test from one of Jacob Elka's old videos from back in the day. All you basically do is you stick out your tub. And then you let the female crawl in to where her body's hanging, and then you squeeze and you fill the follicles inside of her, That's an awesome way to do it. So this chick has been breeding to um, who did she breed to? I think she bred to the Super Vanilla Mystic ones, and then I'm pretty positive the GHI Pinstripe got her too. So she's a Pastel Mystic Lesser, but in about another week or two, I'm gonna introduce this male to her, which is the Black Pastel Yellow Belly Special Mojave. So um, what's nice is you can get Mystic crystals. So it's kind of like a darker, grayer version of the crystal. Um, and the crystal, I'm not sure if it's an Act Like Super. I can't think of off the top of my head, but the Karma is an Act Like Super. So everything will be either lesser or mystic. And so I can get, lesser crystals, mystic crystals. You add black pastel in the mix, yellow belly in the mix, pastel in the mix. Tons and tons of potential there. This is a straight powerhouse uh, breeding pair. He took his time to get to size, so that's why I didn't pair him up early. But he still needs to put a little bit more weight on before I'm comfortable breeding him. Oh, look, you can see some of those side patterns. Finally, I couldn't show him off yesterday. So thanks for the comments. Beautiful collection. I saw that. Fastest way to calm down a baby Brazilian boa. Not your guy with Brazilian rainbow boas, but Riley Jameson. He's your Brazilian boa guy. But if Brazilian boas are just like any other snake and boas in general, you just gotta learn to handle them and you gotta learn to read their body language. Um, with experience, you can tell, and any snake will do it. It'll show you its striking pose, and you know to not approach it from the front. Stevie, thanks for the comment, brother. If you guys can't hit that like button, 8 a.m. Where are you? So there's that. We're still. I showed this girl off yesterday. I feel like she's been in shed forever. So she's in her pre-lay shed. So she's building nicely. You can see, the spine kind of going a little jagged. But banana het clown bred to butter leopard het clown. Hoping for the Gotham. Thank you. Appreciate it. YouTube only lets me hit it once. Thanks, Tone. You the man. Look at this weirdo. What's up, Granddaddy Herps? Give me a female. I'm feeling some kind of way. Let's see what else we got going on here. Wow, she pushed her water bowl all the way to the back. This is a gorgeous bumblebee female that I hatched out from a killer bee female that I still have. I've got 3 generations. I'll have to take a picture of all 3 generations. But that bumblebee female that I showed you a little while ago that has almost no white, that's the baby from her. And then this snake has a snake hide, but she's always out. She's my Super Pastel Lesser. She's pushing 1,300 grams. I got her at 700 grams about 6 months ago. She was sold to me as a skinny snake, but she's doing good. She's a great eater. She kind of hit a little bit of a wall, so I'm not pairing her just yet. If I were to pair something and I had to choose something, it would be the Pinstripe GHI to again get some lesser pastel. Show the people my puzzle. Yo, sick with it. What's up, man? Welcome back. Yo, TNT, what's going on, man? Hello. Oh, can't stay. Just wants to say hey and leave a thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by. Did AJ ever get that lap dance? Yeah, about that. Things started to get kind of serious. I was gonna show you guys something. Oh yeah. So Tone wants to see puzzle. So this male, Chris, look at, I'm getting it on the floor for you guys. This male is a pastel inchy 100% het puzzle, and he's been breeding to my pastel het puzzle girl. So I got him from Sean Bradley. As many of you guys know, if you know who Sean Bradley is, he's sold out of ball pipe. That white kind of like calico. And then in about another, I'd say 2 weeks, which will be another 2 feedings, I'm going to let this evil monster take a stab at her to see if I get lucky. This guy's mean. He's already hissing. But he's my pastel lesser het puzzle, 100% het puzzle. So I hope I get lucky this season. I hope she goes. I got 2 males to throw at her. So all I'm saying is puzzle will definitely take me to the next level if we can make it happen. That's for sure. Okay. Welcome all the new people that are joining. Trying to do, lives, if not every night, every other night or so, as often as I can, while I get home and come and do the normal cleaning and spot checking. What was your first snake and what did you name him or her? My very first snake was, it was a garter, and I don't think I ever named the garter though. My first ball python was a normal ball python, and I named her E.T. for the alien heads. Let's see. Black pastel, calico, clown, or puzzle would be sweet. A lot of you may know already, but my end goal is to do super blackhead hypo puzzle. So this is a hypo blackhead possible ringer gene. So look at all those silvers. Whereas you would get normally red flames, the hypo makes them silver. She's just a killer looking female. I've also got her sister, which is the exact same thing, but the sister's a red gene. So the red gene makes their head, it makes the head all blushed out with red. I don't know if the, sorry, she tucked her head. I probably won't be able to get it, but the camera makes her head all red. Come on, chick. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get it. You can kind of see her head's red, whereas the other one isn't red. So, and then her side blushings are red and her spine's red. So, yeah. I probably shouldn't be telling you guys now. You guys are going to go try to do super blackhead puzzle. Oh, stop trying to slither away. But that's kind of like my dream, is to, at least the project I just really want to push. And just for giggles, this is the blackhead yellow belly. So remember I said the hypo gives it silvers. Just the standard gets nice red sides, nice red dorsal pattern. As it aged, it started getting these nice reds coming through. Nice dark head, a little bit of the head coming through, or the red coming through. They are notorious for having these eye spots on the side, like the little break in their head pattern. They're notorious for having that. You can see on that side and on that side. And then the female, let me bring her back out. The female, look at her head stripe, how it has that break. See that? She's turning her head. She has a partial break right there. But yeah, she's rad. She's looking at you guys. Look at that. She must see herself. But yeah, I really want to push blackhead pretty hard into my projects. All right, guys, let's get a couple more comments. I'm going to try to end this at 30 minutes. It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock already. You are awesome and inspired my life, bro. Stevie, you the man. Stevie, if you can, hit me up on Facebook. Send me your address. I'm going to send you something. And then good news is, after all these years, I finally got some shirts that are being made as we speak. So I should have those within a few days. It's going to be... Love you, Stevie. You the man. Which one's up for grabs? None. Oh, man. Let me show you something if I have them. So... This is actually who I got them from. Check this out, dude. This is top notch, man. So it I was hoping that it didn't have the price, which it doesn't. But oh yeah, the lives go reverse, huh? You guys aren't gonna be able to really read all of this, but it says that it's sold to me. I'm the purchaser on the 14th of November 2018. One of them is a hypo blackhead red gene, and it was sired from a super blackhead red gene ringer gene het hypo. That was actually imported from Austria. I have a sweet picture. I put them in one of my videos, but I'll have to show you guys. And the dam was a hypo Mojave, and then this was the other one, which is the girl I just brought back out. She's a hypo blackhead possible ringer gene female. They're both females, and then they were both from the same dad, so they're both sisters. Make sure my shirt is bright pink. Yeah, buddy. I need more. Yeah, dude, you got nice stuff up there, man. Just picked up my first blackhead last month. Have big plans for the future, dude. People are sleeping on the black gene. I'm telling you right now, the blackhead gene. I'm telling you right now, the super blackhead stuff is dope. Yo, Theory family balls. What's good? It's been a little while. Hope everything's all good over there and collection's going strong. One snake I didn't show yesterday in the live was this girl. I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys even been around that long, but about coming on 2.5 years or so, Earl Jones from Lone Star Reptiles had a contest, like just a general subscriber contest, and that's before I even knew who he was. I was already subscribed and had seen a few videos, and he did a contest, and all he had to do was be subscribed, and I didn't do anything for it. And then one day I saw, contest video. I clicked on it, and he said I won. I was like, holy crap! So he gave me the choice between an Orange Dream male or this leopard Mojave female, and I think I made a good call. What's up, sweetheart? You gonna give me a kiss? She is just beautiful. She got up to about 1,200 grams in about a year and a half, and then she's kind of hit a wall. But the thing is, she's not losing any of that girth. She's she's got nice, muscle definition, and she's just doing really good. I want to get that black pastel yellow belly crystal to her because, of course, with the Mojave, I can make more crystals. And leopard crystals, you got to look at World of Ball Pythons. Absolutely insane, ridiculous. It's like an all white snake almost, and then the whole dorsal pattern about a half inch or so. It's just pure red. It's just freaking stunning. So now look, she doesn't want to let go. Look at that death grip right there. She's taunting everybody else in their enclosure. So let me see some of these comments. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Yo, Aqua Balls, what's up, man? It's nice getting some of you guys in here late. I didn't. I kind of had bad hopes for getting a live in so late, but I'm a late night freak, so I'm generally up until midnight every day. So I think we can make this a pretty frequent thing if you guys are down for it. I want to do a couple different segments and let me see. Yeah, I want to talk about different genes and what I think about them and whatnot. Yo, Blakers Pythons, what up, man? Mike Cayman will be here Friday. Woo! I have to check that out. I've always loved Caymans, man. Caymans are dope. Uh, let's bring this girl out. I'll give you guys a little bit of a story time here with this girl. So, this is my big pied female. So, I got really lucky with this girl and how I acquired her. So, I was browsing Craigslist, as I normally do, just to kind of see if I get lucky. Sometimes you never know you get lucky, and I did get lucky. So, this girl I saw, she was advertised for, I think it was like, I don't know, $500 or something on Craigslist. She was 1,200 grams, and she was thin. She was just a pet, and this young girl had to be in her early 20s, college years. She, I guess, was moving across country, and so she had to sell, her snake, her tarantulas, and sorry guys, sorry. Hope you guys can hear me. Sorry, I got cut out. But what I was saying is, this girl was moving across country, and she had to sell all of her animals, and this was one of them. And I didn't think that she would take it, but I was kind of, kind of broke at the time, and I said, I have $200 cash, or I can trade you for other things. and she said, "I'll take the $200." And I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I showed up, I sexed her. Sure enough, she was female. So I scored a 1,200 gram female pied, and now she's pushing like 2,000 grams, and she's been breeding to my pinstripe desert ghost because, for one, pinstripe pieds are just beautiful. They bring out a lot of pattern, a lot of golds, a lot of yellows. But then you get the desert ghost on top of that. Can only imagine how amazing that project's gonna look. And what's funny is a few years ago I didn't have any pieds, but now I've got two pieds. Here's another one. Now I've got two pieds, and then I've got another pied that's coming in about a week that I'm grabbing from Austin at Ball and Chain Constrictors. So I always thought the pieds were gorgeous. I just wasn't working with them. I had other things in mind. I wanted to push the clown. Ooh, just in time. Thanks, Aquaballs. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, I got another pied coming. Plan with that pied is I do have, for now anyway, because of course the entry orange stream when it gets older, I do have a male I'm going to show you guys right now. And hopefully I get lucky. But she needs a couple, like about another 100 or 200 more grams before I'll give her a go. But she's gonna go to this awesome guy. He's a banana cinnamon, 66% het pied. So even if he does improve out, I'll get some awesome hets that I'll attempt to hold back. This guy, he has to be seen in person to be appreciated. On the top of every single alien head, there's like really nice orange glow, like a pinstripe outline on all of the alien heads. So he's a gorgeous, gorgeous male. So there's that. Got a big butter female that she's had about 3 years off. She's been breeding to the GHI, pinstripe, big butter female. And to tell you how long I've been breeding, I paid $850 for this female about 5 years ago. That's how expensive they were. And she was 800 grams, so she was like an adult or sub-adult. But she's nice, healthy, thick, beautiful girl. She's just a straight butter. So hopefully get a couple more seasons out of her, and then I'll probably find her a new home, because by then I'll have no use for her, or maybe I will, who knows. I'm trying to single out or get rid of all the single gene stuff to upgrade my genetics. That's just how you do it. She's beautiful though. Let's see. Cool snake. I want one of them snakes. Thank you, man. I'll give you 300. I managed to snag a Mexican black king and a female western hognose for free the other day. Oh, dude, I really want a Mexican black king. You lucky ducky. Mike Roscoe over at the Reptile shop, he's gonna hook me up. Yo, KY Constrictors, what's cracking? You don't have any pied? It took me a while to get pied. Are they both female? Both the pieds are female. What's up, fellas? What up, Golden Boy Reptiles? Sorry, I'm catching up on all your comments. Wow, nice big girl. Remember when a lesser went for 8 to 10K? Yeah. So I got into the breeding at a bad time. And what I mean by that is, when I got in, pastel female babies were still like $300-$400. So I invested, the $200-$400 into the lesser, to the bumblebee, the pastel, and by the time those were adults, the market kind of crashed on them. And so by the time I was able to breed and stuff like that, people were already producing multi-gene combos, or people just getting in it can buy 2 or 3 gene combos now at the same price. So I kind of got the bad end of the stick at that point. So it's all good though. I got all my experience and I learned all the basic genes and how they work combining. So in a way, I'm very blessed, because a lot of these people, if they want to start getting into breeding now, they're mind blown, because there's 4 or 5, 6 gene snakes out there, and they can't tell them apart. They can't tell that it's got a lesser gene in it. They can't tell it's got NG, super NG, you name it. So I've been blessed to be able to be in it so long that I've been able to to grow with the morphs as they came out and as they grow. Like what a lot of people don't know. I bet a lot of people don't know what the blitz gene is. So yeah, KY, I hit you up about the sticker. So I have it in the other room. Uh, I might get bit right now. I'm gonna send you out something, KY. I still have the envelope too, but a lot of people don't know about the blitz gene. So you look at this and you're like, oh, that's a super pastel, which you're right. But the blitz gene is what's making it so crazy and funky. Like look at the tail. Look at all these random donut holes and alien heads and jagged pattern. Look at the extra donut holes right here. Look at how it just makes it all squiggly and wiggly. That's the blitz gene. And if you look inside the alien heads, it's a different hue. It's kind of like an off orange brown hue. So I remember when the blitz gene came out, like I was talking in the live yesterday, um, once upon a time it was all about how yellow you can get the snake, how bright you could get the snake. And so a lot of people weren't really focusing on things like leopard, blitz, spot nose, the pattern mutation stuff. And yes, blitz is codon. There is in fact a super blitz, um, which I should have pulled the trigger a few months ago and I didn't. There was a fire blitz that was just, I mean, A plus 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 quality, man, and I didn't buy it and I should have. I ended up getting a few other things, but I really wish I would have got that to go for the super blitz. But anyway, I'm gonna put the blackhead to her and go for the blackhead blitz yellow belly. Honestly, I couldn't tell you if the blitz or the trick came first, but you know, when one thing comes out, all of a sudden there's another one that came out. I mean, scaleless head came out. Then there was the micro scale, lesser, butter, cinnamon, black pastel. Even though I think cinnamon and black pastel are pretty, I think they're allelic, but I don't think they're the same. But when a lot of stuff comes out, banana, core glow, they mysteriously come out in pairs. It's kind of weird. So people think I cheat on guessing games because of being around for years. Yeah, it's Konam, sweet, cool. I'm hoping to get eggs soon. Yeah, I've got 2 clutches that I know are due within the next 45 days or so. Uh, you have to show us the incubator, George. Yeah, I've got my incubator in the other room. It's not turned on right now, but I'm getting ready. I'm going to the Del Mar Expo this Sunday, and Del Mar is kind of northern San Diego County-ish area. I'm gonna go grab another thermostat or two while I'm there. Usually the names difference. Yo, Stevie, thanks, bro. I appreciate the donation. You're my man, dude. Like I said, you need to email me your address, and I'm gonna send you something. I got you, man. You're one of my OGs, bro. I love you, man. You're cool. Usually the names difference is 2 guys disagreeing on the morph name. Yeah, right. Or their joint project and they split up, um, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna name this and name that." But and what's funny is you don't get recessives that are like that. It's only the codom stuff. Waiting for the females to grow, from my mahogany clutch to grow. Dude, that mahogany gene is dope. I might have to get some mahogany in my collection. Figure I bust out another snake. You guys can see this one here. Let me go back over to the hatchling area. So, because I like the lighting right here because it has a nice contrast. So you guys can see Killer Belly. She's 50% pos het puzzle. So my goal with this clutch was to hold back anything female, and I scored 5 out of the 6 babies were in fact female, and one of them's questionable. Oh, sorry, girl. One of them's questionable. Let's see. Look at all that jagged pattern, all that yellow belly influence. You got to see the snake in person to really appreciate it. Look at all the busyness on the side here, here. Look at all that. What's nice is the mom. She throws like really like reduced pattern on the end tail, right there. Let's see. Stevie is awesome. Much love. Big Glow Jerry. What's up, broski? What's cracking? Blaker's Python. What's up? Congrats on the odds. Yeah, man, I got lucky. And then I was explaining in my live yesterday that it was a super pastel belly, 100% het puzzle male from Sean Bradley. bred to that really nice bright bumblebee female, and we have 3 pastel genes at play. So that's why I got so much variance in how the babies came out, because look at this killer bee female. That's killer bee female #2, and they're so different in the way they look. This one has a lot of silvers down the dorsal, whereas this one doesn't have any of that. And so it's kind of crazy how different the babies look in the clutch. I'm trying to get her to turn without dropping her, and she's got that jack-o'-lantern pattern right there. You can see right here, you see the eyes and the nose and the jack-o'-lantern. I thought that pattern was pretty cool. She looks like a little pumpkin pattern on the side. If I hide this right here, and I'm not flipping you off, I promise. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern. That was the first thing I noticed. I thought that was super cool. How about you guys? Do you guys like to find like mysterious hidden messages and pattern in the snake pattern? But these two are just, they're absolute beauties. Even if they don't prove out to be puzzle, they're still keepers in my opinion. I will always love bumblebee stuff. I used to have a male, and he had 69 on him. Thought that was just super rad. His nickname was, I called him Player 69. I don't really name a lot of my snakes, but when they stand out and they're unique like that, I give them a fun little nickname. And then there's this girl. To all you boa lovers out there, she's a hypo jungle het VPI, which is a line of T positive albino. Look at all those pinks. Come on, camera focus. Don't focus on me. Look at all those pinks, dude. Super rad. And then her tail is just, oh, it's so intense, man. The reds and the pinks. Look at all that. Yeah, y'all smash that like button. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys. I technically got more thumbs up than the view count, which I appreciate. She looks like she's going into another shed. She's getting a little bit dark on the dorsal pattern. She looks like she can handle another meal. Ooh. She's kind of wet, so I'm going to put her back. But she's super rad. Got her from Mike Roscoe over at the Reptile Shop as a gift for filming some videos over at the Reptile Shop. If you guys haven't, you guys got to go check out those videos. I show probably about $50,000 to $100,000 worth of snakes in one of the videos alone. I mean, some of them had like $8,000 to $10,000 price tags on them. So that was probably an understatement on the price I gave you. Probably a few $100,000 in snakes. Let's see. I said I was gonna do a half-hour live, and I'm at 44 minutes. Yo, a lot of you guys are some late night freaks, man. That's super rad. There's a funny video in my history with this mask on Halloween. I did a little Halloween bit. But hey, bro, I just got a super gravel het clown. Dang. Good night, everyone, and Anthony. See you later, man. Dang, just alone on the super gravel. Those aren't cheap. I just got a blue cobalt discus, and it's got a number on his back. Sweet. Yeah, Dan Brown, pythons, Bigelow, research. Hashtag nice, man. Message retracted. Oh, what'd you say? What do you think about the confusion gene? Yo, confusion, static. What's the other name for it? Confusion, static, and I'm drawing a brain fart right now. But dude, that is dope. I really like that gene. Seriously. And it's funny how those came out all at the same time too. But that's one gene I would absolutely love to work with. But it's one of those things, guys, where if I'm going to invest that heavy, it's got to be recessive. That's the only way I'll do it, because I've seen way too many times these codoms and doms just tank in the next year. And by the time you get it to an adult, you've got to sell the babies for a huge fraction of the cost. And oh, stranger, there it is. Static stranger confusion. You have a pastel spot nose confusion. Damn, dude. I'm gonna go check you out. I think I've seen some of your stuff before. That's dope. Maybe breed your stuff. I'll breed my stuff, and we'll do the thing. So hopefully I get lucky on some puzzle stuff or some clown stuff. Maybe we can work something out later, KY. But yeah, if I'm gonna invest that heavy, it's got to be recessive, or it has to be het for recessive. That's the only way, because I remember that's the reason why I didn't get into Orange Dream, because I mean when it was at $2,000, I was like, next year it's gonna be 1,000, guarantee it. Sure enough, 1,000. And then I remember the males starting to go for $100, $200, and so that's what held me back from that gene. And it's not all about the money, but when you get to a certain point and you work with projects, it starts to become a bit of an investment. You want to grow your projects. You don't want to sit there and get stuck producing, $40, $50 snakes all the time, because it's just not going to make sense. Juggernaut collection is looking good. The monsoon is a legit recessive, I believe. Yes, dude. One of my good buddies actually is invested in that. I don't want to spill it, but I'm definitely going to be clinging on to him like a high school girl, you know? Yo, Stevie, thanks for sending the address, bro. I got you. I think you already took off, but yo, Juggernaut, dude, you need to do some lives, bro. Um, I was just talking on the phone with Rudy the other day, and I was kind of, talking about uh, like some of the old school YouTubers and how it's evolved, like the whole YouTube thing. It used to be people like you and me, where we'd just shoot in our basements or film in our basements, um, and just point the camera and shoot just straight raw footage. Like we wouldn't edit none of that stuff, and it's all about the reptiles, all about the animals, and I still see that with you, and I really appreciate it. You're a good dude, and I love your collection, and you're an inspiration to me. So you're one of the people, when people say, "Who do you look up to?" and you're one of them, dude. Seriously, you're authentic, you're real, you're not trying to be some little freaking popular homecoming king. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, monsoon is a juggernaut. I know, I know you're gonna be in that monsoon pretty soon. That's for sure. If I know your style. Let's see. Nice to have you here, man. It's super late where you're at. What is it? It's like 1:30 where you're at right now. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I only wanted to do a 20-minute live, but if any of you guys have ever done a live video before, they just fly by. So it's been a good night. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. I know a lot of you guys got to go get some sleep, but if you do want to see more lives like this, please go to the comment section of the video and let me know that you want to see more lives. I'm gonna try to push that play button or that record button most nights when I get home after work. The earliest I'll be home is maybe like 7 p.m. As late as sometimes 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to do this a little bit